Hello, I'm John Shepherd and I'm going to take you over to my local park where we're going to do a workout that's going to improve your sprinting technique. We're going to look at specific drills and plyometric exercises that you can do to boost your sprint speed and improve your technique. This workout will not only be of benefit to sprinters, long and triple jumpers for example, but to runners of all speeds and over all distances, as the faster you can run, the quicker you're going to get from A to B. It's a workout that you can also follow along with, and I'll be giving you technical points for you to work on when you're doing the exercises, drills and are running yourself. I'll put reps and sets on the screen as we go along. Learning to improve your sprint and run technique starts as soon as you start to run, to jog, to get yourself ready to warm up. So you can think about your arm actions and keeping your chest elevated and your chin up as you're jogging, and trying to be light and on the forefeet as you run. In my mind, it's all about trying to be specific and do the movements that you're going to need to improve your running and set yourself up accordingly. So these lunges are specifically working on the heel recovery aspect of running, as well as loosening up your hips, hamstrings and back, for example. For this one, also think about dropping your same side elbow down to your same side ankle on each and every lunge. Then, as I said, pick the heel up and cycle it through to the front. This version of the lunge also focuses on the heel recovery, but we keep the trunk upright and try to move the arms as if we are running. Try to get the front hand up to eye level, whilst the rear arm moves up behind your body. Push off strongly from each leg. The exercise will also strengthen as well as warm you up and help your technique. The next exercise will improve your knee lift and your arm action and general posture. It's a marching drill. Think about pushing the foot down into the ground under your hips. In this slow motion clip, you can hopefully see the movement. So I push the foot down under the hip, keep the chest elevated, try to hold your toes up and strike the ground on your forefeet. The next drill works on your hip swing, which is crucial for sprinting and running. So walk forwards and drive the hip in front of the body, again keeping upright and coordinating your arms with your legs. The muscles of the front and back of the hip are crucial for developing speed. If you regularly include these and other types of similar drills into your workout, you'll very soon develop a feeling and the muscular strength needed to run and sprint better. After those what I call basic drills, I then recommend that you do a few opening out exercises, stretching out parts of your body that you might need to specifically focus on, like the hips, hamstrings and shoulders, but don't hold your stretches for long periods. The combination of the basic drills and these more functional movement stretches will get you really ready to run fast. So by now you'll be ready to run pretty fast. So next we do some technical runs just to progressively get quicker and quicker over about 40 meters. Again, focus on what you're doing. Think about your posture, your arm action or an element of technique that you want to work on. After those technical progressive runs, it's then on to some really specific and more dynamic sprint drills. Hip drive, as mentioned, is crucial for sprinting, and this is what this drill focuses on. The objective is to lift one thigh to a parallel position in front of your body on every other step, so the same leg works dynamically each time. In this case, the left thigh. Or another version of the drill, you lift both thighs alternately with 2 steps in between. So lift, drive down into the floor, step, step, lift, drive, purposefully down into the floor. As you can see, I'm keeping my chest up and chin up and purposefully working my arms in concert with my legs. This drill is also great for developing greater cadence and reactivity from the track or ground surface. There are lots of versions of these drills, and this one has 3 steps in between, and it means that you'll always exercise the same leg each time when using the odd number. Okay, on to another set of drills that continues to work on the heel lift and thigh position when running. Start the drill by keeping your heels relatively low to the ground and almost rolling across your feet. Build up your speed and then start to lift the heels from behind your body higher. So initially over the mid-shin point, keep progressing forwards and then lifting that heel higher and higher. So eventually it comes close to passing over the knee towards the end of the drill. The running motion is acyclical, so you want to be thinking about pulling the foot diagonally across the body, over the knee or close to the knee to the front. Here's another view of the same drill. Repeat each one about 2 to 3 times with a good recovery between. For this drill, it starts exactly the same as the previous one, but it finishes with actual running, so you run out of the final leg cycling position. Commit to this one and try to get faster and faster as you progress through the stages of the drill. The key is to not lower the hips or fall out of shape as you transition into running. That's when you start to move the hips further away from you and your stride length really increases. I often include plyometric drills into our sprint and running sessions. So here I'm doing some straight leg hops, just trying to bounce off the leg to progress forwards. Keep your chest up and move your arms as if you're running. Pull the toes up just before each contact and try to be reactive and dynamic. Just shovel your foot forwards to increase your forward momentum. This is a similar straight leg variant, but this time you alternate legs, so you switch from one leg to the other. Hopefully here in slow motion you'll get a better idea of what I'm talking about when I say straight leg. You can see as I swing through, I'm straightening the leg underneath me and then swinging through into the next step or bound. We're after developing what's known as greater leg stiffness so that your legs can return more energy from the surface. This is potentially the most intense of all the plyometric exercises we've done today. I call this one single leg running, even though it's a hop, because you're trying to run very similarly from one leg to the same leg as if you were actually running. So you're picking the heel up and cycling it through to the front, not lifting it too high. So you're trying to move quickly forwards. You can see that cycling movement is very similar to what the leg will do when you actually run. Okay, it's time to sprint, and to really focus on your top end speed, we're doing what's called flying runs, where you build up your speed, hit a mark, and then really go for it. That's going for it whilst adhering to good technique, of course. Building up into a sprint this way takes away the need to accelerate hard, which can develop tension, particularly in those who are not used to starting technically proficiently. You'll need about 20 to 30 meters of approach, and then as you hit your mark, you try to keep the maximum speed going for that 30 meters whilst maintaining good technique. Focusing on something that you think will benefit you can often help. So here I was thinking about the heel recovery and drawing the foot powerfully through to in front of the body. The ability to sprint fast is a skill, and to do it optimally you need to be relaxed and be able to hit the key positions required. Everybody will have their own idiosyncrasies when it comes to their sprint style, but there are some fundamentals in terms of heel recovery, the heel coming past the knee, balanced shoulders and posture. Hopefully the session I've taken you through will help you on your journey to becoming a better sprinter. Do these drills and plyometric exercises regularly and you'll develop the necessary condition from which to improve your speed. As usual, thanks for watching and do subscribe to the channel. Good luck with your training and above all, stay safe and look out for more of these follow along instructional lockdown restricted workout videos to come. Set, go! I've had the free lap timing system for a number of months now and I've been putting it to the test. If you'd like to find out more about it and potentially purchase a system, then do contact me directly, but here's some information. The system is extremely portable and accurate to 2/1000ths of a second. You no longer need to take up 3 lanes to time your athletes. Place the TX Junior Pro transmitters down on trackside, set up the app on your iPhone or phone or tablet and you're ready to go. The FX chip BLE attaches to the waist of the athlete and that's what sends the time to the receivers. It's simple and effective. It's been a great motivator and way to compare performances across the training year, not only between our athletes but with norms established by other jumpers, for example. We can now really see how fast we are.